Hello there, welcome back with the Dutch. So, pollution is getting out of control by the Persians, our lovely neighbors who are preparing for war. And as you can see, well, I don't think they have really impressive troops, but they have quite a lot of troops. So we are starting to build our troops so that we can react accordingly when they decide to attack us. Now we have an event, the Existential Chasm. The Empire is enthralled with the rational investigation of nature, many cities awash with scientists and their studios, as well as the great boons brought by their learnings. Their insights sometimes threaten the established truth of the faith. How should such divisions be interpreted? So we get new civics. So let's take a look at the details. We do not have enough influence to enact anything, so we do compatibility, so +5 for science on holy sites, or we go for faith and stability. I would go for science, but we don't have enough at the moment. So let's see, what are you producing? Apothecary. Oh yes, how are our troops doing? Let's take a look. Can we upgrade? No, we don't have enough money just yet, so let's take a look at the other continent we are colonizing. We have 2 ships on auto exploration, a musketeer, and still some cavalry. Small hostile unit, strength 44. Let's take a look. How are our troops doing? The strength of 48. Well, that's more or less the same. So we need more allies. We got them over here. So let's start moving our troops towards the enemy cities. Let's have a look. Where are they settled at? So here in the north, so let's move to their borders. 6 turns. Sure, why not? Stationed defenders. And we are building workshops, and here we are building some more firepower troops. Centralized power research, so we get more money, new troops, and dafties. And that's a melee unit. Home guard appears automatically to defend your cities from attacks, so that's good. Now an unknown civilization has changed how they feel about us. We don't care. And we have no research for the moment. We are doing supply lines. So we wanted them to settle, so let's just do that. Claim that area. So this is going to be a small continent. So we must make haste to settle it as fast as we can. But let's take a look at Amsterdam. One more turn. And we can't attach anything just yet. Right. Back to the other side. We have the ship. We can upgrade it to Karak. Do we want to do that? They have units over here. Sailing towards the continent. I want to upgrade some units. Just to make sure we have enough firepower to defend ourselves. Let's move units, and we have urgent affairs. The comet is coming. A great comet streaks through the heavens, stirring awe in all those who witness its iridescent passage. Your most obsequious underlining. Immediately hail it as a symbol of your growing repute and magnificence. An astute astrologer, however, discerns that this is no new phenomenon. The exact same comet has been observed several times in recent centuries. Whatever its origins, this singular astral spectral must have an everlasting name bestowed upon it. So what are we going to do? Vanity, so patriotic. Cost us less to produce units, more science, or religion. Well, I'm going for vanity. We are producing some troops, so that would be speeded up, and that would be a good thing. Now, let's go back to the south. If not mistaken, population often is in decline in here, so let's see. If we build new troops, 5 turns and 3 turns, well, you know what? Let's build us some firepower units, and let's continue with that first. I want more troops in the south than just those lonely troops right up there. There is no upgrade yet for our swordsmen. Napata is building commoners' quarters, but after this we will start building some troops. Or are we going to build some armories first? High furnace. Let's have a look. Gives us more industry, which is always a good thing. And then we will start recruiting a little bit more firepower. We'll decrease the population a little bit, but that's, well, actually something we want. A few troops over there and only a swordsman over here. So we need more troops. So let's call that unit back to the capital. And let's end our turn. So Amsterdam gained a pop. That's a good thing. We like that. And has nothing to build at the moment. Now we can build a warehouse. Do we have a harbor already? Yes, we do. But cannot be built yet. Right. Let's see, what do we need? We are producing more than enough food. We have 51 food a turn, so that's not the thing we want. Do we want money? On one hand, I want to say yes, I want more money. Show me religion on this map. Yeah, our religion is everywhere. There is no doubt about that. Culture, on the other hand, that's an entire different story. So the Taj Mahal is over there. Have another look over here. can invest in more resources, but we are not going to do that. Pikemen to halberds. Pikemen are 33. Well, it's expensive. We do want those two cities out of the equation, and we want to settle more in the south and a bit more in the north, right over here. But that's not for right now. 900 to upgrade the ship. Let's move everything first. We have idle armies at the ready. Let's have a look. Let's unify our troops. So we discovered that. Full Malacca convert to Nubians, so our religion, wonderful. Gained another pop. Oh no, that's the same pop that we got. We have another idle army. So we have... Can you join? No. Not yet. Alright. Nidal City. Let's go for few more troops. Just to make sure we have enough troops. And then we will build a garrison, no? Gives us a plus to instability. Hostile army. So once the army is out of the way, we can build the fortress over there. Or are we going to build it right over here to protect our resources? On the other hand, if we build it over here, this will be closer to the enemy. Gives us a fortification, stability and combat strength. And the land unit gets spawned over there. I really want the units rather close by to the enemy location. This is on the high ground. This is a choke point. That would be interesting, but we have two choke points right over there. Well, let's wait with that decision. Just for now. Urgent affairs, the human animal. As our civilization grows, you must recognize that your cities are not simply engines of production, they are places your people live and find community. With the commons now a bedrock of your empire city, you must decide what is your most important obligation to your citizens. Well, show. Public security or public happiness. So minus 50% on commons quarters. That's stability. Or minus 50% on garrison industry cost. Well, we don't have enough to enact any of those laws, so That we have already decided. Let's end our turn once more.
With a 20-territory city, the good old days when a bush full of berries was enough to feed an empire is long gone.
So we got our first era star, wonderful, we are in second place, but only just. And we can advance once more, so let's have a quick look. If we want to move forward, we can go for the Austrian Hungarians. Let's have a look. Influence the British with expansion. And the Redcoats as a unit. The French with science. And cavalry units, which we do not have enough horses for. The Germans. Warfare. And the U-boat. The Italians for more influence. Mexicans for food production. Russians with expansionists. The Cossacks, well, we don't have enough horses or production. The Siamese. The floating market gives us more money. Then we can get the elephant with a machine gun on it. Well, that's impressive. And gilded orchids, +3 industry per district on all cities, and +1 money generated for trade. Now, Zulu are warriors. I'm going for a Siamese production. And I do want elephants. They look like a lot of fun. So let's adopt the Siamese. Here we are, confirm. And let's advance to the early modern era. You cannot upgrade, now you can. And I will set you on auto exploration. So we are coming closer and closer to the first, but well, not enough. They already have 6,300, so let's take a look. Well, that's for the next era. Idle armies, show me.
Get moving.
Get around. Let's enter.
The world gets larger, the cities expand, buildings reach higher, and roads stretch longer. And yet, the world gets smaller as bridges unite lands, towns congest, and railroads bring distant goods to the doorstep. Anything seems possible in this wondrous future, though as humankind grows, the planet itself appears to shrink. Forward to the future, on elephants, armed with Gatling guns.
Of course. So now let's have a look at our culture. So we have science, money, influence, more food, money, and now production. So production is going to be our thing, so we will need to build more districts. That will be our priority. Troops and, well, districts. Let's close it up. Let's have a look at technology. And I want to go to, well, That's the industrial era. Airplanes. Yep, we are going for airplanes, wireless telegrams, and then trench warfare. And lastly, we will go for urban planning. Microbiology, sure, why not? Do we have everything then ready to be researched? Nope, guerrilla warfare. Sure. And the rest is still locked, so let's close that. And let's start with our production after this turn with new district. We gain population, new grievance, so let's take a look.
Greetings. To what do I owe this pleasure?
They claimed territory. Let's demand.
A little gift of land, and all will be well.
Let's close that up. So, oh, they've claimed that. It has oil. Should have known. But do we have oil? Yes, we have oil in the south. Oh, yeah. You have to select a city to do this action, and that's its builder. Let's select the city. What does this do? Can set cities into land raiser mode. All money and science are converted into industry. Ooh. Can be useful. Do you have anything to say? Relationships, crisis. You want a lot of things, but that's not going to happen. We found coal as well, so wonderful, and we want to expand our district, so let's see. Count as a market quarter. Can be built coastal on lakes. Is there any synergy with harbors? Do we have harbors? Yes, we have a harbor right over there. So plus 10 industry, 26 money. Always 10 industry, alrighty. Is there a synergy for them? Plus 10 stability after completion, so that's good thing. So stability will be 0, no? I'll make his quarter. Plus 2 silk. If we have silk, plus 2 industry. I don't see much of a difference from where I put it, so let's put it in between like here, or are we going to build it right next to that harbor? Can we build here another one? Plus 26 gold, so that's the same, no? So there is no synergy of placing those two together, but we want more districts built, so let's build them. -1 food for exploitation. We will lose food everywhere, I think, so yep. Many markets, many districts, because we need to build quite a lot of them. And so does Napata. So after we build some troops, plus 50 golds. Right. So more money, that's a good thing.